Hello everyone, I'm Amari and welcome back to this Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play. I have a few things to do before we continue exploring around Reithwin, and my plan today is to finish exploring Reithwin, the Masons Guild, and then head off to Moonrise Towers to look around there, and then we'll start like finishing off a few quests. But I really want to just see everything before I start closing up quests because, yeah, as you know, I'm a little bit paranoid about skipping something and locking out certain quests, so I'll try and be very systematic about it so I don't lose the opportunity to do so. Anyways, it was pointed out that I have picked up part of this ice staff that was broken in pieces, and I thought that I might have sold a piece, but in looking in my storage, I didn't. I kept all three pieces, and there must have been something about it that kind of struck me. It's not like, I think part of it was like, oh, I'm gonna use it to decorate my camp, but also like it was so weird to find something broken. Where is it? Don't buy these. Oh, it's here. The ice crystal. See, they didn't look like this earlier. I think the fact that they were together, because they looked dull, like there was no shine to them. So there's this piece, this piece. There's one more somewhere. It's not it. Here, the icy helve. So it's those three pieces. Ignore. I need to really tidy this up, and most of it is for decorating camp anyways. Don't look at my bag. Oh god. Don't look, I haven't visited the shops yet. Where's that last piece? Oh, there it is. So... oh, I really hope these are the three pieces, but they look like they do fit together. No way. Morning Frost. Part of ice. When dealing cold damage, the wielder deals an additional 1 cold damage. Insidious Cold. Dealing cold damage with a spell possibly inflicts chilled upon the target. You get the Ray of Frost cantrip for free, which Will has anyways. The air around the staff crackles with cold, frosty wind, a power that has been divided for too long and is waiting to be released. Yay! I'm so happy. Alright, we're gonna have Will, or Gale, take this staff, because he deserves it. And then we'll head back to Reithwin. We're back at Reithwin now, and one annoyance as I was fixing my bag, sort of, I switched characters quite a few times after the patch, just between Astarion and to unlock that door downstairs, and I've picked up like so many alchemy bags because it moved all of his inventory into mine, which is really frustrating. I don't want his stuff in my bag. I specifically put it in there for him. So I hope they undo that, and the like whatever update they're gonna do, they just roll it back, because I want my characters, the other companions, to carry things specifically for them. Like if I give it to them, it's for them. I don't want to have it all back in my bag. It's just a little frustrating.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
I think we're still okay. Like I spent 2 spell slots on something I can't remember last time. But here we can finally explore through the Masons Guild.
Dark Justiciars. This can't be a coincidence.
Oh.
It must have originated from somewhere nearby.
How do I want to do this? I want to go around the outside first. Yeah, let's go around the outside first
Moving
here,
ahead.
and then work our way inside.
Something good here I
I
am.
really love that you could see the last light in from this far. Oh, I guess this goes inside. Well, let's go through the front door. I don't think this is the front door. I think this is here. I know I should be wary, but I want to see. Should probably sneak our way in.
See that symbol on the ground? This was a mason's guild.
Corpses
Maybe we
on
don't have to
display.
sneak here.
Perhaps someone didn't appreciate the mason's stonework.
Let this be a warning. Those who defy Shah's will shall suffer darkness without her blessing.
Ooh,
Let's see what this does.
that's a threat. Shadowheart, you okay with this?
Best be on my way.
Oh, nice. You can see these statues that they've been making here. Okay, what else? What's through this side? Oh, I wonder if I can turn this on. No, I can't. Oh, I want these tiered shelves. This ladder goes up. Oh, cool, look. Stuff up here. Do I want to explore the roof yet? No. Yeah, let's not yet. Just going through the front door.
I'm ready.
Okay. It's so dark.
Still breathing, despite
Probably not
everything.
good for stealthing around here, but I don't intend on stealthing.
Swift
I
as my
wanna
feet can carry me.
just go in. Okay, at least I saved. Hello? Hello? There doesn't seem to be anyone in here.
Always a
crap.
delight to speak with you.
You know, I was thinking, at the end of the series, since I've been sight reading all of these books, so I kind of stumble through them because the text is so small. Like when I'm playing, that text is way too small. It's hard to read. So at the end of this whole series, I was thinking about, oh, I can't pick it up. I was thinking about doing just a video of properly and nicely reading all of the books. Have it all kind of in one video. So either I have to physically find them all and buy them back, or hopefully,
That might be worth a look.
what I'm hoping is that somewhere online, someone has consolidated all of them into a website. But if not, I can just go back.
A pile of crushed bones of varying shapes, sizes, and creatures.
Why?
Here lies the Grand Mason, his bones and lies exposed.
This one? This is the Grand Mason? What lies? What lies were you up to? Okay, this...
Breathe deep and move. Let's see what you're hiding.
I don't know, I don't feel like stealthing around. I don't know what it is. But I'm doing it. I just don't feel like... You get those? You're like, I just want to walk in and feel like I belong here. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna act like I belong here.
Light on my feet.
Oh, this area down there will probably be an issue. So we'll just look around here. I feel like this part here upstairs, kind of safe to look around. Okay, what's this? Oh, thieves' tools. Hey, Carla. Ooh, that's a gargoyle, probably. Scroll of burning hands. Come on, give me this hammer. Thank you. does that lead to? Probably back to the outside again. Infernal
will fit in my
iron! Didn't Damon need more of it for something? Did I go around? Yeah, why not? Let's take a look. This is a chasm. Oh, and this goes back up there. So everything...
May the
Oh my
darkness
gosh.
protect you.
Oops. Where does this go? This goes back up to the mortuary. Oh, where are you going? Oh, I guess I would like to see this part, yeah.
Anything of use?
All these rotten items. Weathered chisel set. It's nothing through here. Ooh, hearing the wind just whistle is always a really... When it's so quiet like this, it's always a really, really scary quiet. Right, am I ready to go down here? Yeah? I feel ready. Elevator? Hmm? All of Selûne's statues are down here. It just seems like such a waste, all of these broken pieces. Ooh.
What's that?
Secret door probably. Hold on. Where does this elevator go to? Oh! Huh? Didn't even notice this. Okay, let's go through this secret door. Everyone here in Reithwin just has crazy secrets. Everyone has hidden doors and hidden rooms and... The hell was going on in this town? Note from the Mason. Congratulations on finding this place, thief, but your journey ends here. Why? Is there a trap? It's probably a trap. We should walk carefully. Don't judge me on my looting. You know you all do it. Oh.
What's that?
Ah. I don't have a lot of disarming kits. If I can't disarm it, I have to send this back to camp for Asterion later. Okay, good. Really? The disarming kit? That was worth it? Okay. Don't worry about these. I need to really walk carefully through here. It's weird, like all of these places seem to connect to each other too. Whoa. Guy, what have you been up to? Okay. Seems abandoned. Hello? Anyone here? What the hell is that? Ah! A wraith.
Don't want to draw any attention.
I see now.
Should mind my step.
Which side is more advantage? Probably the one with the ladder. Something's hiding here, though. There it is.
Ready. Unseen.
Best step softly. Let's march.
Let's have everyone kind of hang back a little bit.
No fun at all.
What to do?
I knew this area
Can't
looked
afford to
kind
fail.
of suspicious. Where are you? Alright. Put a spiritual weapon over there. There he is. Oh, damn it. Alright, there's quite a few more of them.
Wanna dance?
Hold on.
Keeping my head down. Think you could take me on?
Oh, damn it. Kind of worked a little bit.
Rather stand tall. On my way.
I don't know what they're vulnerable to, though. Oh, they have cold resist. Force damage, they probably don't have any. Under resist they do, but not radiant and whatever. But you know what? Let's do a little ice storm. I haven't been able to do this yet, and I really, really want to. Oh, that looks so cool. Yeah. Okay. Karlak still hasn't gone.
What's cooking?
So I'm gonna have her throw something.
Quiet.
Where's the throw? throw... Where is it? There it is. That has force damage.
Easy as.
Damn it, it didn't set off.
Talk to me.
It will now. Oh, not enough movement. My spiritual weapon I used to lure them all out because I had no other way of seeing where they all were. Yeah, let's have you go in the front. Oh, this does not have radiant damage.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Not enough action.
Karlak.
Why did my perception fail again?
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye. I don't want to go in that fire. I'll wait here.
The dice roll in my favor.
It's just you and these two left. What are they doing? They're just going. I don't want to go in that fire.
The boring opponent.
Can you come here before my radiant weapon goes away?
I won't give in.
Look here! Thou art a hairy-hearted whoreson.
Thou art a hairy-hearted whoreson.
Got this.
Oh, dang it. I'll just shoot some arrows at you. Oh, that did nothing. I want more fire. Okay, I need to start. Oh, because I threw all the stuff that I wanted to throw. I don't want to throw a candle at you. I need to start carrying random junk. I can throw my shovel at you, but I kind of don't want to. Oh, I don't want to throw my shoes. I guess I'll have to throw more fire then.
This'll help.
Can you just come over here? Please.
These mortals be.
What is that? Oh, a button. Come here. Oh, that was your turn? You're not coming?
That might be worth a look.
None of us want to go closer. This fire was a bad idea.
Over here! You're a vile blister. I shall prick thee.
Fuck yes.
I'm just gonna lob arrows at you from here. Also, I don't think he wants to move through the fire either. Okay, let's meet these other ones back here because I think they're making their way around here.
Need to act fast. Have to keep going.
Hello? Why are you not coming this way?
Watch this.
Karlak has so much more movement.
Ready.
Smell blood.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
My turn.
We with ease.
Come on, come closer. Oh wow, he made it all the way over here. My divine favor went away. Might as well pop it back on for these last two.
So much for peace.
You're too close to me.
I've got one. Behold the fool of fools.
I did not like that insult. I don't know where that one is.
Ready for this?
Yeah.
Creator, destroyer.
I'm ready.
Let me recite their demise.
Come on. Oh, yuck. Excuse. My divine favor's gone again.
Blood comes easy these days.
These insults seems to work on these shadows.
Back to the ancient.
Damn it. Right when I said that.
A distant memory of a man stretching his back with a groan. Another day of hauling masonry blocks done.
Can't slow down. Better not be cursed.
Calloused hands work a hammer and chisel around a massive slab of rock. Months from now, a face will take shape.
Gosh, it must take them so long to make these, but how beautiful that they do. And kind of sucks that all of these people are gone, just like that. Please tell me I can take this candle. No. Ah, it's staying lit. Moonrise diagram. A carefully drawn diagram of Moonrise Towers. A circle of red ink draws your attention, as though something has been stashed in the tower's prison dungeon.
Someone's marked a spot at the base of Moonrise Towers. Worth a look.
Yeah, definitely. Could I turn that one on? Could I turn this one on? No. Logbook 12, 1371. This hefty book is labeled 1371 and stamped with an elegant stag against a dark green background. 6 Uktar sent 2 druids, some of the newer recruits up north. Village there has had 2 years of failed crop and are unlikely to survive the next winter. 9 Uktar, a group from Baldur's Gate, arrived. They set up camp on the edge of the forest. 2 bears and a fox came by. Their territory has been burned out. Half the fox's cubs died. Paying this new group a visit tomorrow. 10 Uktar. Visit did not go well. After telling me where to shove it, they said they'd cut down half the forest and burn out any wildlife that dared to stick around. Claimed they were going to farm the land and make a new city of their own. Time to get creative. 12 Uktar. Mudslide did the trick. Buried half... Oh wait, I remember this. Buried half their equipment and made the rest useless. They won't be back anytime soon. Got reports of a red wizard. That's right. This was... I read this ages ago. So many books. What are these new... Ooh... Sent to camp. Everyone can have new clothing. Like camp clothing. So I picked up some nice ones, I think.
Before the shadows, there was once a house full of warmth and children's laughter in this one's life. No more.
It's really sad. Oh wait, here. Thin-soled shoes, frumpy hat. What's a frumpy hat? Frumpy hat. Oh, that's nice. Send to camp. Are these also... Oh, wait. I should send the infernal iron back to camp and see if Damon can do anything with it later.
You sensed this one hid for days as the sounds of battle got closer and closer to town. You didn't even care who won, so long as it ended.
That's absolute fear of war. I would not be able to handle that.
A happy, faded memory comes to you. A woman walking along a beach, holding hands with her husband-to-be.
Aww. I like that you can see these shadows past
You can
lives.
almost taste the sour ale that once clung to this soul's breath. He was insensible when the shadows came for him.
That sucks. It makes you realize the origin of these shadows. They were once people, just living here. And then some kind of corruption came and just ended their lives midlife. Like they weren't doing anything special. They were just living their normal lives. Are those cockroaches? Gross. Taking all this stuff. Ooh, can I light this? It works. Mason's letter. Halfred, you're probably surprised that I'm writing, though no more surprised than me. You warned me of Thorm's malice, yet I took up a hammer and trowel to build that cursed tower. You warned me of coming war, yet I built the prison that would contain his foes. You warned me. I did not listen. It is my deepest regret, and I must atone. I know more about the tower's construction than anyone, and possess innumerable tools and supplies. Besides, gather your allies at last light and let us devise a plan to infiltrate Moonrise. Ketheric's plans of war. He expects to face halberds and staves in light of day. We will end him with a dagger in the back before he can so much as raise a blade. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I hope that you'll try. Your brother, Morfred. I'm getting a better idea of this. This Mason might be the guy that actually helped fight against, or started the fight against Ketheric. I want this rotten tomato. Give me. Oh, damn it. Mason's log. How quickly things change. The Thorms are Selenite through and through, or so I believed. Perhaps Ketheric only covered for Melodia, and with her death, and then his daughters, his faith died too. But to turn to Shar? It beggars belief. Ketheric's justiciars are growing greater in number, and more determined to rout out any traces of Saloon in Reithwin. Why do they think this town was built? One cannot rip out the foundations of a building and expect it to remain standing. Brother, I remain the last two bastions of Our Lady of Silver in the town. A few, the trusting few, come to worship in secret by moonlit nights. Others, converts, all. Whether they truly believe, I cannot say. Impossible, isn't it? Sick of standing idle while justiciars gain power in our humble town. What will become of us if we allow it? I met a man who was no man, touched by a devil, or maybe worse, but he offered me something I couldn't refuse. Help. The time is now. Ketheric's justiciars, their stronghold in the temple below, they will be wiped out. All of them. I didn't ask how, I just want them gone. Let the Harpers have Ketheric now. They'll make short work of him. Touched by a devil. A man touched by a devil. It wouldn't be the actual devil. He would say the actual devil if it was Raphael. Touched by a devil? I don't know which one it said updated. I have a feeling this has a trap. I need everyone to come here and perception check it, please.
Fine.
It does.
Better be careful not to trigger that thing.
21? Oh my god, I'm gonna need a stallion, but I don't want to bring him back here because then all of the stuff will go into my bag. I'll have to roll really high to get a 21. I wish I picked up sleight of hand. I'll try one more. Oh my god, look at that.
Come on, open up.
The dice gods giveth, and they taketh away. I wonder what he was hiding in here. Helmet of Arcane Acuity. Battle Acuity. Whenever you deal damage with a weapon attack, you gain Arcane Acuity for 2 turns. I don't know what Arcane Acuity is, actually. Oh, hold on. I'm getting comfortable in my seat. Arcane Acuity. Affected entity has a +1 bonus to its spell attack rolls and spell difficulty class per turn remaining. I guess this would be more fitting for Will than Gale. So, oops. I'll send it to camp. Although I guess Gale can use it. What is Gale wearing right now? Nothing. I could have just given it to Gale. I wonder if the light works here because this was like kind of a refuge for Saloon. But there were shadows here, so it's not quite entirely sure. There's another book.
No traps,
Oh, I already looked at that one. A rich and fertile land. This ancient map depicts the area surrounding Moonrise Towers in detail, depicting a profusion of local fauna, deer, rabbits, black bears, and flora, with special emphasis placed on areas for prolific foraging. Oh, I can't take it with me. Pity. I like that the design of this place, you really do get a sense of a mason. The stonework is much more detailed than in a lot of places, and all of these bookshelves are stone as well. Look at that Scroll of Dimension door. I'll read all these books in a moment. Okay, that's everything. Let's head back. Yeah. They're really struggling up that ladder. Seluna's devotee. This diary records the life of John Medolin. He suffered from lycanthropy, becoming a werebear at the advent of the full moon. Cured of his condition by a priestess of Selune, John Medolin exchanged his claws for a greatsword and a cause. He would keep his priestess. Her name was Erlona, safe from all trouble on the highways and byways. Further, he would bear witness to her many miracles, for Erlona was a saint of the goddess, and a gift even more than he could have imagined. They never fell in love, though their friendship was quite something. flow. Sorry, it's so hard to read. It's so hard to read in the mornings. Flow of the Chionthar. Here you find a rich history of the Chionthar River. Evidently, it flowed through half a dozen settlements, more and more springing up over time. And the picture this book invokes is that lasts 100 years, one of barges drifting over the orange water under a burning autumn sky, and the barges smelling of cascade wine. Salted pork, exciting spices, less exciting spices like rosemary, which is still fragrant and nice, but altogether not terribly exciting, and children running barefoot by the banks, waving to the grinning, sweating sailors from their play among the river reeds. Corsairs of Luskan. This cultural analysis spends a good number of pages in Luskan. Tucked like a gold filling, or some would say a pus-filled abscess, at the mouth of the river Mirar, Luskan is a city of merchant princesses, swarthy bandit princes, and most diverse, cutthroat, and fractured cabal of pirates on Toril. Torn into factions, these piratical groups are known as ships. Here the book details each faction with a frankly dizzying attention to detail. The one point of interest is that the ship Kurth faction are in fact controlled by a secret mercenary company of drow. I want to play a drow in my next one. Harvest of Memory. Brought to the Shadowfell, which is a reflection of the world you're in, and a dark reflection too, rife with wickedness and twisted echoes and despair, by their Raven Queen. The Shadar-kai are elves. Not elves as you might find along the Sword Coast, but elves that reflect their home with their physiology and attitude. On the whole, they are cruel, nasty-minded people, who are nonetheless singularly devoted to their queen and her domain of power. That domain is life and death, and in their unwavering fealty to their mistress, the Shadar-kai perform the thankless duty of ferrying the memories of the dead for her to admire in a kind of memory-based menagerie. Okay, this is where I remember the Shadar-kai, the Raven Queen. That's right. So, the he who was, that guy was Shadar-kai, right? I mean, he was talking about the queen. But then it sounded like in one of the letters that he defected. I'm not 100% on that, but it did to me sound like he defected.
My
Do
faith
we
will guide
need
me.
a short rest? Yeah, why not?
That helped.
These boots have seen
This seems
everything.
safe in here. Oh my gosh. Gale, you're gonna love all these new scrolls. Potions that I almost never use.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Maybe. Does this lever close that door? Ah, it does. So they shut it themselves in here for safety. It's kind of like a panic room in a way, or maybe a place for meetings. Let's move this chair back. There we go. Much nicer. So I think it's time to head to Moonrise Towers. So before I do that, I'm gonna go empty out my bags, do some bag management, and then we will head to Moonrise Towers. Before I head to Moonrise Towers, I decide to long rest,
With
just
haste.
so that everything is full up.
Cursed to put my hands on
And just in case I
everything.
get, like, events and stuff. Because it feels like I'm not getting any. Like, from my... I don't know whether it's because I refuse to use the Illithid powers, and that's why I'm not getting any of the Dream Visitor. Or maybe I just haven't been long resting enough. Oh, Scratch! Ugh.
I have something to ask. The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth.
Give that here. Oh, what a good boy. He just gave
He
it.
gives in and surrenders his find to you.
An iron bowl. He knows I want to decorate my camp. Good boy. Good Scratch. Yeah, you're such a good
Scratch's
boy.
tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
So I haven't been able to play with Scratch. I wonder why. There we go. The bowl can go there. Let's see, let's try it. I don't know. It just never was able to do it for me. Strange. Maybe it bugged out. I haven't been using that at all. I wonder why I can't play with Scratch. I was gonna call him Shrek for some reason. Alright, back to Reithwin. We're back in Reithwin. And before I head to Moonrise, there's just this little section of map here I want to see. I did say somewhere around here there's Githyanki nearby, so maybe they were down here instead of somewhere up there. I know here is like that camp, that raiding camp or that military camp with the ogres and stuff here, so I just want to go ahead here just in case there's like a little bit more I can see, since I haven't fully gone through here. Should be worried. I should be careful about moving forward though. Oh, okay, wait, I can go out there. Ooh. Maybe I should save that for later. So I am set on checking out Moonrise today. Ooh. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Wargas failed to kill you. I won't make the same mistake.
Okay, there's the Githyanki. Okay, I was gonna save it, but you know what? We're here. These things hit like a truck, so I'm glad that I long rested before heading back to go to Moonrise Towers. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, this is gonna be quite a rough time.
Death is but a word away.
This is... God, I have to move. Damn it, it's interrupted. Ah. Great, I forgot to put my... Of course I forgot to put mage armor on.
Pools of tepid piss.
Well, what was that alert that I had? Was that the Githyanki thing? Quaneth alert active. Voss psionic detectors warn you for an imminent Githyanki attack. Oh, that's what it does. That's awesome. So you can't be surprised by the Gith ambush. Okay, so those two at least are
Let's cook with
down
fire,
for a
baby.
little bit. Yeah, let's keep her here so that one has kind of a...
What now?
Ooh. The Chirai. Eat metal. Additional fire damage. I'll upcast it. Okay. I could pommel strike this one.
Go again.
Sure, why not? We'll try and get these two first.
Come to me. Heading there.
I could get one so that once they start moving up here, because this seems to be the only way up, but they can jump. So what if they go up this way is a problem. I was thinking about putting a glyph here. Oh wait, Gale is there. Well, to stop them from coming up here. Oh.
I will take the artifact for my queen.
Ugh. Oh yeah, okay, they have quite a lot of health. This is not gonna go well. Oh yeah, okay, there she goes. Exactly what I thought she was gonna do. Ah, my health.
Come on, can't stay idle.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Heat metal is no longer on that one. 45% chance. Ah, of course. Of course.
What's the plan? Moving.
Do you suffer from necrotic damage? Oops. Oh, I could banish. It's a concentration though.
No gloom, all doom.
Ah, what do I do about these ones? I can't see. Wait, that's on Karlak. Hold on. I need a better view. Still on Karlak. There we go. Let's fill up this whole area here. There you go. You guys like that. Are you... Yeah, you're getting... Are you in it or no? Can't tell. Damn, Karlak's a little bit hurt. Oh my god! Oh my god! Stop! Maybe this one can meet with these two at the back. Wow.
Let's finish this.
Spirit Guardian is out too. Let's banish one of these ones.
No time like the present.
Okay. Ah. This is very sucky. Okay, we're all funneled in this bridge, which is really not good.
This'll help.
Oh great, I burned myself. I didn't realize I was that close. I thought I threw it all the way here. It must have just made this fire even stronger too. Ugh.
Still breathing, despite everything.
There, now everything there is dangerous for them.
I speak, they burn.
Path is interrupted. Oh. This spot here is not ideal. Oh my god, 4 hit points left. I should have just cast it at higher. Oh my god, I was sent. Oh, there. Ah! Ah! Ah, the wildfire is gone. Ah, leave me alone. And he doesn't have mage armor, because I forgot to do it after a long rest. Shit. Let's...
Destroyer.
Oh god, of course he would save. Okay.
Heating up.
I'm just gonna throw more crap at this girl. I don't want to go there. More alchemist fire. I don't want to go near those cloud of daggers until she comes here. Ah. I do want to limit her movement, so I'll keep that cloud of daggers because she's gonna have to come here.
Still on my feet.
Okay, let's heal Gale. And then... Oh, no, 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 no. Let's put a nice little glyph under her. It's my last spell slot, though. I wonder if I can sleep her after, actually. Wait, let's let Shadowheart act.
I'm ready.
Actually. Please hit. Ah, I missed. Lovely. Oh god, I can't move between these two.
Push my luck again.
What should I do? Got to press on.
Where do I go from here?
You! How do I get rid of you? Poor Gale. Oh, you are so injured now. No! Oh! How dare you do that to Gale? Oh no.
Need to learn the hard way. Nothing will stand in my way.
Could I select... Oh, damn it, he's out of sight.
Gone with the weave.
Yeah, how do I do this? Has to be within sight. Ow.
With haste.
Could I see it from here? Ah! Not enough movement. Wait, I just need to move a tiny bit closer. Crap, I moved too far. Now I just have not enough movement for anything. Shit. Okay. Let's get rid of this problem.
Breath has killed the dead twice over.
Is it he's too low down for me to see him?
Breathe deep and move.
Yeah, he's too low down for me to see him. That is so annoying. But let me taunt this one with Shadowheart's presence so that it doesn't go after Gale. Okay, good. Ow, though. Ow. Are you joking? Of course you parried.
I need healing.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Take big potion. That's not enough. Oh. Oh. You know? Desperate times. I'm probably not gonna make it. Is he blinded? He didn't get blinded? Okay. Okay, okay.
Karlak, it's go time. No surrender.
Parried.
Blood comes easy these days. Have to keep going.
Now let's see if Gale can
Unreal.
magic missile from here. Again. Oh. Okay, let's head back this way.
Outsmart.
No choice but to keep going.
Need to stay focused.
Survival is all that matters.
Ah, I can't see him. Oh no. Just gonna call out of daggers again here. Damn it. Yeah, actually, I wonder if I can put him to sleep so that he loses out on his turn. There you go. Sleep like a baby. I want to move Shadowheart away. I'm gonna skip out on his attack so that Shadowheart could
Concentrate.
move away a little bit. Okay. And heal herself.
Take two.
Just even a tiny bit.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. At the ready.
This is going okay now. They're all level 9, so this was a bit of a... We really had to go through everything. We unloaded freaking everything.
Rough tempest I will raise.
Wait. Poor Gale has been gone the entire time. Wow.
Psionic detector alerted us to the Githyanki attack.
Whoa.
Boss was good for his word.
We're gonna go to camp in long rest. Gosh. That was painful. Very, very painful. We survived. Save. Can't believe I survived that. Crazy. And I found the waypoint to the road to Baldur's Gate, so... We're not gonna go through there, I just... Okay, I'm encumbered. At least I'm going to camp. Crouch near bracers? You can cast Mage Hand as a bonus action and Telekinesis. Telekinesis? Excuse me. Throw a creature or object with your mind. Once per turn you can use Telekinesis again with Concentrating. I love these. Oh, it's because I'm encumbered. Let's have Shadowheart pick it up.
Never a dull moment.
And I will go to camp to long rest. Okay, let's put all that heavy stuff with Karlak. Right, let's go long rest. We kind of need it again. That was a bit intense. One item was moved to my traveler's chest. Which item? What item was that? I don't know. See, look at all these alchemy pouches because of Astarians.
If not over.
Hey, Gale.
I do enjoy our conversations. What?
Oh, nothing. Okay, we'll go long rest.
Here we go.
Oh. I have a bunch of booze. Two. Need something with two. Oh, there we go. Now to Moonrise Towers. For real. Like, for real this time. Okay, while I was unloading some of my stuff, I found these royal orders from the Githyanki. It says, do what has been asked of you, stop the interlopers, take back what is mine, else your punishment will be severe. By order of your queen. I'm assuming Blackett didn't like what I did. And here we are, for real, in...
Quite ready for you.
Okay, let's... put mage armor and... Long Strider. How many targets is this? Maybe it's all of us? Target too far. Oh, not Misty Step. One, two, three, four. Yay, and it didn't take up a spell slot. I didn't realize that you could upcast that, so thank you for that tip. Oh, you both have the light cantrip. We are ready.
On my mind.
Ooh.
And, well, in it. With haste.
Here's the waypoint for Moonrise Towers. Here we go through the veil. Zealot Malik. He's so scary. And at the same time, so intrigued. Could I talk to them? What's it? Oh, death ward, so they can't die.
Something to ask.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Okay, I have to talk my way
One
in.
blessed like myself. What news, true soul?
Little from the field, what news inside?
General Ketheric's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back.
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
That's what I call an invitation. Let's find Zarel and get this caravan moving.
The caravan? The caravan that in her name?
Praise the Absolute.
Right. Yes. Praise the Absolute. Yep, absolutely. What are these? Could I talk to these? Hello.
There is only the Absolute.
Huh?
Barely alive by most standards. And still it bows to the Absolute.
Can I talk to the other one? Never spoken to a ghoul before. Why not take the chance? Ooh, it looks so gross.
Will serve her.
Yes. Winged brother took my meat. Oh, another one. Look at it just skulking around. Look at it. It's so cute.
We are favored. We are blessed. The blessed will conquer all.
I have nothing to say in response. I'm just like, yeah. Ooh, I could probably jump my way in through there, but let's not do that. I might get in trouble. I want to scout out the area and talk. What is this light? Is it keeping the shadows away? Ooh, there's another doorway here. Okay. We're gonna do that later. Let's go in through the front door. Say hello to everyone. Have a nice chat. Get the lay of the land. Lay of the area.
This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Who is saying that? Is that my character's voice? I'm always unsure. Zealot
Another
Bryn.
true soul. The disciple will want to see you through the main doors. Welcome. true soul.
You're so
The
jolly.
disciple will have work for you, I expect. So much to be done.
Okay. And for those of you, I changed my minimap so it doesn't rotate every time I turn. So that, I don't know, maybe it's easier. I'll give it a try. If it's harder, then I won't. Lantarv.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlak, isn't it?
Who's Flo?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Karlak, who's Flo?
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me.
Is she a threat?
Maybe. Probably. I don't know. She's a half-devil. Impossible to read. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Okay, I get that.
Chatter. Your friend gave me 3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? Those could come in handy.
Oh. We shouldn't take anything offered by a devil. Too risky. It might come with a price that we don't know.
Cambion? But you're right. Then again, they could really come in handy.
As someone who came from Avernus has dealt with devils constantly, you think she'd be a little bit more wary. No, that's fine. I don't want to make accidental deals with devils and cambions and whatever. And she even admitted, you're right. No, that's fine. I have soul coins with me.
Suit yourself. Have a trade or whatever. Then, let's get out of here. Suit yourself.
I've got all sorts on offer, if you're worthy of them.
Worthy? Hey, worthy. What have you got? Halberd of Vigilance. Arrow of Humanoid Slaying. Gloves of Duelist. Sentinel Shield. Ooh. That's nice. I might get this for Shadowheart. So she has advantage on perception and ability rolls. Chainmail. Yeah, I'll go shopping later. Fistbreaker Helm. High spell casting, you gain a +1 bonus to spell save DC. Seldom caught unaware, you gain a +1 bonus to initiative rolls. Gale, would you like this? Let's see. What is Gale? Gale is not wearing anything. Would he like this? He can wear a helm, right? Yeah, I think so. Without any... Doesn't really need... He would like that. Maybe we could buy it for a price. But I haven't used the soul coins yet because of the morality thing that they have a soul in them. Okay, Shadowheart, what are you wearing? 17 chainmail. Okay, this is out of date. What does this one have? This is better. This is much better for her. What else have we got here? Medium armor. Rare clothing. Enraging heart garb. Oh. This is for Karlak. Oh, we're getting upgrades. Okay, I know I said I was going to go shopping later, but why not go shopping now? Oh, this one would be nice for Astarion. Big boy chew toy. Yeah, nothing in your free hand. Okay. Let's just get new armor for now. I don't want to spend all of my money. I know I have a lot now, but I still don't want to spend all of it. Okay, let me equip everyone. Karlach's AC dropped by too much because I don't have the plus AC gloves on me, so I need to go back and find them. They're probably in my chest or maybe with one of the other vendors. I'll check it later, but for now she'll rock that scale mail for now. And then I'll give her the barbarian armor. Pilgrim Long? Ion? Pilgrim Tema, Faramorn, Nalira. Let's talk to them.
You're one of her blessed, aren't you? To hear her voice, I cannot imagine.
The Absolute herself called us here. They cannot stop us from seeing Zarel now.
Not all of us survived the shadows to stand here. My wife, my sons, they were unworthy.
Unworthy? Jeez, you are really...
Back of the line. I'll be the first of us to swear to the General.
Acolyte Belub?
Each pack of recruits they bring in is worse than the last. Can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a sword.
I thought Absolute welcomed all believers.
Not for me to say. All I know is they're bloody useless round here.
Couldn't care less. Oh, not purged. It is not our place to question the Absolute's will. I don't want to tell him, well, make them into warriors. That's just going to put them in a bad situation. So yeah, so it's not our place.
Of course. Wouldn't dare. I'm sure she's got a plan. And only she knows what part twits like them have to play in it.
Oh god, you suck. Roa Moonglow?
I should speak up.
Sister.
Oh, another traitor.
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul?
Are you a follower of the Absolute?
Blessed by association, let's say. I come to pay proper respect to a new power. I bow, but the Zentarim prefer to look their business partners in the eye.
Oh, you're a Zentarim.
The Zentarim, a network of merchants and mercenaries known for deep coffers and shallow scruples.
Ah, so the Zentarim have allied themselves with the Absolute. Figures. What the hell is this? You see that? What the hell is that? What is that?
Joaquin's clipped coins? No. Faith is an overflooded market. Transport, however. These faithful folk need some goods moved into the city. Our ships are obliging. Quietly.
Thank you for telling me all your plans. I'm not gonna encourage it, but good to know. Let's see what you have. Oh, please tell me you have gloves for... Oh, damn it. I need those gloves from Karlach, so I'll just have to look for it. It gives like +2 AC or something. And there was another one. I think there was a helm, maybe? I can't remember. I should have kept them. I was like, oh, I need this for a barbarian, and then I just didn't keep them. I sold them straight away. What's Eternal Devotion? Recite your oath. Ah, here, paladin armor. Ooh, this looks fancy. Conjure Minor Elemental. Confusion, Fire Shield, Ice Storm, Polymorph, Feign Death, Fireball, Hypnotic Pattern, Stinking Cloud. Yeah, that's some nice stuff here. Ah! Health potions. I know it looks like I have a lot here, but my companions and I, we go through a lot of health potions. Just get the Nice big ones. Do I not have a scroll? Oh, did I not pay for it? Oh, it went to trade automatically, not barter. What do I do?
An honor, true soul.
Did she just give it to me?
Of many thoughts.
What happened? What? Did I just get it for free or something? Or does it automatically take the coin value?
And this was funny when it was just goblins branding arses, but you lot mean business, eh?
She looks like another Zent. Oh, the Zents are now... Well, I expected it. I expected the Zents to... Hidden treasure. Yeah, let's go in this room. I'm just gonna explore everywhere. Let's see. Oh my god, you nearly shot me.
You'd find better lodgings out in the war camp, true soul. I know we're all one under the Absolute, but you do not want to bunk with an ogre.
What a caring young man. I know he's on the wrong side, but he cared about me staying with an ogre. How nice of him. Still fighting on the wrong side, but you know, it's fine. Can I take this? I want this.
That will fit in my pack.
Bet it will. Ah, I want this wicker chest too. Yes, yes. Send to camp. Send to camp. I get a new wicker basket. The Asterian thing destroyed the other one. I want this cabinet. Damn it.
Don't mind Mig and her meat sounds. It's just her brain slopping around in her skull.
Mig? I'm assuming Mig's the ogre. Yep. Oh, can I have this tapestry? Okay, I don't want to go through there yet. Let's talk to Mig. Hey, Mig.
Hush. Meat sounds above. Here.
Meat sounds above? Oh yeah, it does sound like meat. Is it you?
No! Meg only small. This huge. In walls above. Maybe whole tower. You find meat? You share.
Okay. Okay, Mig. Deal.
Here goes nothing.
Is there a way upstairs? Let's check around out here.
This is the spot that's marked on that map.
Marked on that map? For what? For treasure? Who's that? Oh, I didn't check if His Majesty was still alive. That's the hidden treasure. What freaking spot on the map? I can't remember anymore. I do remember a map saying something, but I don't know what it was anymore. Can I talk to Steelclaw? I need to speak with animals. Looks like His Majesty or whatever. Hey, Steelclaw.
These are the stalking grounds of Steelclaw, furless one.
You're furless too.
Lightly. Fortunately for you, The slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now.
Slithering vermin? They're called tadpoles.
Their name matters not. Merely their demise. I braved lapping waters and leaking ships to find this prey. I butchered many, and will butcher many more.
You're going
one,
after the illithid?
This one I toy with. I slice, I tear, and when the time is right, I will bite its head off and bathe in its innards.
Oh gosh. You know that tadpole is dead, right?
Lies, it merely pretends. But I'm a patient hunter. I will wait for it to stir, and then I will strike.
It's so
now
cute.
I must return to my prey. It has been too long since it felt the bite of fear.
Yay. You go there. Oh, look at it prodding. Could I take it? I want to pick it up, but Steel Claw, oh, you deserved it. There's a hole for cats.
What's inside?
Yeah, I don't want to enter through that door. I'll go back around. I just want to see how far this goes. I can't remember what the spot on the map. I need to look for that map later and see what I remember, because I don't remember what that spot was supposed to mark. Let's see. I'll have to go back to Last Light. I think I sold the map to that vendor there. Wait, I don't know if I need to jump over that. The spot is somewhere here. Oh, to go up. Maybe? Cracked wall. Okay.
Hey-ho. The hammer's gonna fall.
That's the spot, I think. I need a new. She needs a new weapon.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Gold. I wonder if I can. Oh no, it only goes up to there. It doesn't go up farther.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Let's explore some more. Maybe through this door. That goes downstairs. Let's not go downstairs yet.
No traps, please.
That goes to another room. Let's see what else is on in this main room here.
Of many thoughts, one mind.
Because there's these and oh, a ladder here. Yeah, let's talk to these guys.
Something's on my mind.
Bunch of the others were rounded up in the main hall a while ago. They ain't come back.
Oh, really?
Heard a rumor some do-gooder stopped a horde of absolutists from getting their hands on a load of druids in some grove.
Whoa,
Whoever
what?
it was, better pray the general doesn't smoke 'em out. Be a bloodbath, so it would.
Oh, I wonder who that was. Where does this ladder go? Oh, look at this. We could fight up here. Let's explore up here later.
Enough. Just leave the bloody true souls to their business.
And what's to say they couldn't be us? They say
Oh, whoa, what happened here? Oops, close the door. Yum, food.
Always room for more.
Mucus, gross. I have to clear out this room to make sure no one's watching if I'm gonna be opening or doing something with this. Let's close this door. Have some privacy. Lovely malty beer. Barnabas. Maybe we'll just study it.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
We'll take a look at it later. Barnabas. Could I not talk to them? Dominated will. Oh, maybe that's why.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling.
It's like our pet.
Now, how can I help you?
She seems so lovely. Barnabas?
I've shown Barnabas a kinder way. A kinder name is only fitting. That is the gifts the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better.
Yeah, she's showing the Absolute's giving the Knolls a less murdery life, sure. You've actually stood before the Absolute?
I have. It is one thing to hear her voice. Quite another to feel the power she can grant. Observe.
Show me.
Barnabas, sweetie. Come show what a good boy you are.
She just wanted a dog. Authority.
What would you like him to do?
Oh. Oh. What would he like to do? How about a dance?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Barnabas?
Okay, she's taking away its free will. It's kind of bad, though.
And envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
Oh, it does not like that. I mean, it's a bad creature, but it clearly does not like this. Oh, it's mad.
No, Barnabas. We talked about this.
Yeah, she has no controller. It seems you're not as commanding as you think.
They battle silently for a long moment, the Knoll's heart drumming with strain. Then all at once, his heart stops.
Oh, she kills him. Oh, crap.
Oh, Barnabas. I'm so sorry, me darling. He isn't the first to die. Her love is simply too much for some.
Crazy girl.
I hope you will fare better when your time comes.
Oh, I see. I could have used the Knoll to kill her, probably. Too late now, and I wasn't prepared to fight yet because I want to explore this whole area. How do I get to meet the Absolute?
Please, Threll. And you will be called to ascend to the tower top. Many have gone before you, though not all have returned. The Absolute is giving you a second chance.
I don't know if I want to go do that yet. Oh, this goes outside again. Hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, that's to the front. Tomelia. Timothy. What's through here? Ah, the outside. Let's go up to the rafters first. Painting. Oh, something in my eye.
And away I go.
Oh. Okay.
What's that?
Ooh.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing.
Oh, am I gonna regret determine what it is? I don't have much arcana. I don't have any. Okay, let's get someone else. Let's get Gale to look at this. Oh. Oh.
You can't quite catch a glimpse, but you recognize this feeling. The same alien presence you felt on the Nautiloid.
That's the meat sounds. Do we do this now? This seems like a bad idea to do this now. It might do something to this place. Let's leave it for now and we'll come back to it.
Let's get going. Moving in.
And we'll come back to that. Let's explore the rest of Moonrise. What's through here?
I'm checking again.
You and us on the hook in there with them.
Oh, there's a drow here.
I need a quick word.
Araj Baldur, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you, true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make.
Oh, I love her makeup. Let's hear about this special offer of yours.
Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically.
Why?
With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself.
What are you planning to do with your share?
Research, naturally. We Balduras are simply curious by nature.
I don't know. I don't trust that. And my history failed. What kind of potion can you make?
No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together,
No, that's all right. I don't know. I don't trust this.
Very well.
I don't want to give her my blood.
Let me know.
Doesn't sound like a good idea. Show me your stock. Circlet of Hunting. Hunter's Eye. Oh, nice. Cone of Cold. Oh, I don't think Gale has this yet. I'm gonna buy it. Old Monster. Boots. I really need boots and gloves for Karlach. Oh, I'll sell you some of my shirts. Nothing important, just in case I need them back. You could have some rotting stuff too. There you go. Pleasure. Ooh, more healing potions. I need to give some to the others. I'm carrying basically all of them.
Come back anytime.
Ooh. I don't like how she talks to me. That's the mucus room. Hi, who are you? Pilgrim Soul.
She sees everything we are. Do you understand? There is no hiding from her.
Are you okay? Well, he's like very, very paranoid. What's through here?
Considering all that is at stake.
Wait, that looks... Hold on. Let's go there in a moment.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
I think this is to the outside. Yeah, it is. Okay. I think that's through here. So let's go through here.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer.
I saw it, Trousseau. The army. They're nearly ready. It's nearly time.
And when the hour draws near?
We march to Baldur's Gate.
Okay. What role will you take?
I'm trained as an assassin. House Hekar. Perhaps I can serve as a scout or special operations. When the call comes, I'll be ready.
Look at that hat. Which army do you mean?
Us?
Is it the one outside?
We are so many, and we are marching to Baldur's Gate as soon as the Absolute gives word. I've never been to battle. I've never been to war. But I feel so calm, ready.
Crazy man.
Welcome back, true soul. Zurel is holding an audience with the General, deciding the fate of those who have failed the Absolute.
The tieflings are here. Once I rescue them, I feel like this whole tower is gonna go, like, crazy. Oh, there's this whole area here that I haven't gone to. In the back of the waning moon. I'll go there later, don't get distracted. Okay, let's do this. Hi.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minthara. She got the orders.
He looks familiar. He was in the Blighted Village, huh?
Electro energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpoles squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
I am not going to draw attention to myself because he might rat me out, so I'm going to just keep silent and keep watching.
Mercy, General! Please!
General Thorm?
Let
Oh,
our
it's Thorm.
newest arrival speak.
Oh,
You
shit.
have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
Well, that goblin...
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Oh...
Enough! True soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Well, 3 less people to fight. Oh, I feel bad doing this, but you know, it helps solve my problem of eventually getting rid of these people, so just kill them, they're worthless.
Lies! I served the Absolute! I did everything I was told!
And there you have it. We're too close to the ending. And the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer.
Whoa, look at that guy's armor.
Kill them, quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
I feel so bad about this. Oh shit! Oh! Oh! That was a strong toss. Oh goddamn, dude.
She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
Thou. Are you really going to? Oh my god, this guy is so powerful. How am I gonna kill him? Is this what it, like, immune to slashing damage looks like? Jeez.
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
Nod.
Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command.
Any?
Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake!
Old times, I don't even know you. Oh, he's gonna double cross me. I need to show mercy though. Could I just say that I'm gonna have them under my care? Care? Not really care. Under my guidance? Release them?
Oh, praise the Absolute! And praise her true soul!
You did the right thing. I'm sure those nasties deserved a bollocking, but we're no executioners. Let's go see what Zarel makes of it.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a
I don't know if I
general
did the
that
right
cannot
thing.
be killed. But his followers are flesh and
I didn't want to personally kill them. Like, if they killed them,
learn
that's
what
one thing.
fuels his power.
Let's have a look.
Damn, that guy's powerful.
The corpse remains silent.
Aww. Yeah, I didn't want to be an executioner.
You'll find traders in the entrance hall. Absolute draws coin as well as pilgrims, eh?
There's no shadow curse here, right?
An honor, true soul.
I want these tapestries.
Don't try giving orders, true soul. Everyone here answers directly to Zarel.
Where does this go to? The stairs going down? Ah, yeah. I'll go there in a bit. Can I sit here? Am I allowed?
From this seat, Ketheric defied gods and raised an army for the Absolute. It is not particularly comfortable.
Oh.
Not sure it suits you. That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
Good luck, true soul. The disciple demands much of those who serve her.
So I'm assuming Ketheric's relic is the thing that gives him power. That's why he's immune to whatever attacks. Taking the groves off the table. Dictated to scribe Yanthus by General Ketheric. Druids, meddling and meddlesome. I have a history with them that makes me wary of underestimating them. They will certainly not welcome the rise of the Absolute in their vicinity, and could become significant obstacles if we don't find a way to take them out of play. I speak here, for starters, of the Emerald Grove and of the Cloakwood Circle. They cannot easily be defeated without a significant diversion of resources, but they can, perhaps, be neutralized from within. Druids, by their very nature, do not smile, Yanthus. Value the balance of nature forces over the welfare of humanity in general. And in the extreme, this is expressed by the faction historically known as the Shadow Druids, who favor complete separation of the circles from what they regard as the ills of civilization. We shall identify the current leaders of the Shadow Druids, cultivate them with gifts, while intimidating them with threats, and encourage them to see that the wisest and most prudent course for the Druid circles to stand neutral is as the army of the Absolute marches on the blighted cities of the civilized. Disciple Zurel shall select an appropriate agent to parley with the Shadow Druid leaders. Eventually, all shall be infected with tadpoles. I'm gonna take that. Invasion plans for Baldur's Gate. I have a Baldur's Gate depicting Upper City, Lower City, and the Outer City as far as the Worm's Crossing, as well as Grey Harbor and the near course of the Chanthar. Orcs of the Trail to Hills. The recent dismemberment of aged Moss True Soul 26 by Lord Herod's guards at the Ringfork Stronghold is a clear indication that our strategy for co-opting the orcs of the Trail to Hills needs to be adjusted. Sending a herald to talk was regarded as evidence of weakness, so we must assume an attitude of dominance in our next attempt. The true soul among us who best understands orcish customs is undoubtedly Sir Yax of Scornubel. He shall be sent, backed up by a pair of ogres, to deliver a direct personal challenge to Lord Herod, using as an excuse the dismemberment of Moss. Yax is to defeat Herod and then force him to swear fealty to the Absolute, and in return we shall back Herod in the conquest and alliance of the other two Trialta tribes. Inform Sir Yax as soon as he returns from the Werewoods. Decipher Zurel on the behalf of General Ketheric. I have a cold coming. I can feel it in my throat. I think I can start to hear it. Don't mind me while I go through all your books. Oh, you don't have anything?
You're not the first to brave the dark for the Absolute. The war camp's a full to bursting.
No feuding under this roof, true soul. We're all one under the Absolute. More's the pity.
Where to next?
Okay, I don't know if I should go upstairs yet. The tieflings are downstairs. Should I just go do that? I feel like I should go downstairs first. Let's free the tieflings. Or see if we can, at the very least. But do we have to fight this whole building? Maybe there's a way out? I'll have to take a look. Let's scout the area.
Be a dear and strike me deaf. Our guests are especially sobby today.
What's in here?
Oh, what's in there? Why is there a blood trail coming out of it? Questioner Sumera?
A new face. Do as the warden says, when she says, and you'll be fine.
Thanks for the heads up.
Plant one foot in front of the other. Head forward. Back straight. Make them fear you.
This is some kind of like weird interrogation room.
Don't mind if I do.
False life, that's messed up. That's to give them some more hit points so that they can... Whoa, where does this go to? Oh, I see a nautiloid tentacle thingy. Okay, this is definitely a place for interrogation. Don't like what I'm seeing. And a speak with dead and a hold person. Oh, these are just like, yeah, all tools for torture. You guys are messed up, man. That's heavily guarded, so let's go this way first. I mean, this whole area is heavily guarded. How are we even gonna get out of here? How are we gonna get the tieflings out of here safely? There's just... What in the hell is this? Oh, here. Prisoners are probably here. Cell 5? Leah? Cal?
Let me guess. The Absolute is the only way. Don't bother. Why don't you and Zevlor take a long walk off a short cliff?
Zevlor? Listen, your brother Roland is alive. He's in the last light in.
He made it? He's all right?
Told you. He's too stubborn to die.
If you're not at the Absolute's beck and call, why are you here?
To help. What can...
Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for Disciple Balthazar's attention only.
Oh, I have permission from Balthazar. You can ask him. Yep. Yeah. Go ahead. Ask him. Annoy him. He's gonna be like, why are you bothering me with this? Well, look at that. 34.
Your association with Disciple Balthazar inspires respect and a touch of fear. You are free to speak to the prisoners.
Yeah, don't bother me again.
You want to help? The gnomes couple cells down are up to something, and we're in.
Okay. What are the gnomes planning? Keep it down.
I can't read bloody minds. Go on, before someone sees.
Okay. Goddamn. I thought you'd use it. If they're up to something, you should know. Cell 4. There's no one in Cell 4. There's a prisoner's journal. Cell 3. Oh, hello. Wolbrin! I've been friggin' scrying eye. Hey, you stay away from me.
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us?
Okay, you don't know me, but I know your friend. I'm here to help you escape.
Huh. And why would you be so inclined?
Barkus told me you were here and asked me to help.
Barkus is out here? Didn't think he had the stones. Well, if he sent you, you're no slave to the Absolute. You're a damn wolf among sheep, aren't you?
Yeah.
I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn.
I'm HeyAmarii. Pleasure to meet you.
We've got a plan. For us and the tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do.
Stop shouting.
Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdor, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for.
Tools? You mean like stuff in my bags? Just like weapons? I have a ton of weapons I sold. I can go pick them up and give them. Is that what he means? I think so. So if I toss the tieflings a bunch of armor... Wait, so there's 3 in here. I want to see how much armor and weapons I need to bring. I think this is 4 people. Danis!
There must be a way out of here. Please. I don't want to end up on some necromancer's slab.
So there's 7 people total here.
Hey, you were in the grove, right?
I was.
Please, have you seen Bex? Dark hair, golden eyes. Is she in another cell? Is she all right?
I met the other tieflings at Last Light. Oh, no. She's at Last Light Inn with the others. She's safe.
She got away. Oh, thank the gods. Thank you. I was sure the curse. Look, tell her to go to Baldur's Gate. I'll meet her there.
Oh, everyone needs to survive. There's this high stakes, man. This is such high stakes. I don't want to lose any of these people. I gotta outfit 7 people with armor and weapons, I think. I'm gonna make sure I get them the right amount of armor. Nichols, nimble.
Can you hear it crying? The stone. It's broken.
It's the whatever that nautiloid thing that's growing out of this building.
Whatever Wilburn says, do it. He's the only one that can get us out of here.
Okay, I will, but I also need to get a better idea of what's going on outside, or else we're all screwed. Ew. Where the hell does this go? Okay, wait. I need to see what's going on over there first. I know, when the time comes, I'm gonna have Karlach throw all the weapons through, and I'm gonna play these gentlemen a merry tune.
Don't speak to the prisoners. The Absolute forbids it.
See, this room doesn't seem like too much of a problem. That scrying eye, though. 2 scrying eyes. They're gonna be a problem. Oh, and the warden here.
You spark of the familiar. Do I know you, true soul?
Do you?
Perhaps not. Your face is rather bland.
Oh, I just have one of those
Know
faces, yeah.
this. I am the warden. The prisoners are my charges, and I answer to disciple Balthazar himself. Stay on my good side.
Okay, I'm gonna stay on her good side. I'll do my utmost to impress you.
A pity you're already failing then.
Oh crap. I tried too hard. You must confiscate lots of interesting things from prisoners.
Indeed. But all are kept out of reach and under constant surveillance in the office above. Prison security is my highest priority.
Who is Disciple Balthazar?
My, they are letting all sorts become a true soul these days. He is chief advisor to General Ketheric, and one of the Absolute's favored. His necromancy is second only to the General's. It is an honor to serve him.
Okay, I'm looking for a particular prisoner. Duke Ravengard?
He sounds important, and I'm afraid the mere dregs are the only ones left in my care.
Where did the rest go? I'm not gonna say any of this. I might raise suspicion. Oh, I want that. Oh, I can't go through there either. Damn it. But I can go up here. I'm assuming here. Ah. Oh wait, I can jump around and go here. It seems forbidden. Oh, hello.
This area is off limits. Perhaps the guard can be convinced otherwise.
I don't want to. Try to talk my way out of it. Why don't I have plus in deception? What's going on? Who is the one speaking? Why don't we have a plus? What's going on? I have a +3 intimidation. Is it Karlach that's speaking? You should be asking for my permission to be here. You're in my way. Oh my god. That should be enough.
Your words are enough to resolve the matter. Still, you need to leave.
Okay. We'll leave.
Should you transgress again, your efforts to talk yourself out of trouble will be of little use.
Alright. Oh, it automatically ported us down. Yeah, at least we've had a good look at this area.
Let's be on my way.
I'm gonna see if there's like a scrying eye over this way. Yeah, there's a way up here. Wonder if we could sneak through.
Path lies before me.
Oh, it goes back in there. Okay. Alright, let's not risk that yet. Let's not do this part yet. Oh, the screaming. What's behind this door here? House with flowers. Huh? Where the little kid was. There's a secret stash somewhere down here.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Don't get too close to the prisoners. They're desperate enough to try anything.
It's okay, I could talk to them.
All's well here. The cargo from below has already been taken to the docks.
Cargo from below to go the Chianthar to Baldur's Gate.
You're mistaken, surely. Seems
I can go through here? Oh. Oh. This goes down to the docks. Let's take a look around here.
Enjoy the view. This feels
Look busy or they'll set you lifting too. Whatever's inside's heavy.
Oh, I don't want to carry that then. I'm weak.
I'm afraid you missed the ship, Trousseau.
Oh,
There'll be
no.
another along soon enough. We're already stacking the cargo.
I'm pretty sure the ships are heading to Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
The army marches overland. But we sent some friends ahead to smooth the way.
Gotcha. Why does the Absolute want to make war with the city?
Locals need to see hard truth. Take their place in hard design.
I agree, yep.
And we send them to meet the old gods they cling to. Doesn't matter much either way.
What cargo are they bringing?
Nothing of note. Just supplies for the battle ahead. I've already checked it twice over.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
The cargo's important. Another look can't do any harm. Does that get rid of him from this area? But for how long?
Right you are, I suppose. Check away.
Oh, I can check. Oh, sweet. Whoa, I can check.
Stand clear of the cargo. Respectfully, Trousseau.
With respect. Oh, what's so important about these boxes?
They're not to be opened until they reach the city. The Absolute smiles on them that follow orders.
Got it.
And I don't plan on being a guard for long, Trousseau.
You definitely have the attitude of a true soul, at least.
Thank you.
Is it this cargo? The Zentarum shipping crate.
A wave of sick familiarity radiates from one barrel amidst the cargo. Tadpoles. Sleeping and scarcely aware, but echoing yours 100-fold.
Look at all those tads. Enough to make an army of absolutists.
Oh, damn. Reach out, tadpole to tadpole. God.
A pattern of blank minds newly born. They carry only a bare shred of memory, inherited from something older. A sleep of centuries. The birth and destruction of a settlement above forming only background noise to the dream. Until something descended down into the darkness, and the dreamer awoke.
Whoa, look at all those tadpoles for my next playthrough that I'm going to be using all of them.
These tadpoles come from an ancient colony down below the tower. Whatever we do with them, we must deny their use to the Absolute.
I agree. Is there an elder brain or whatever inside this tower? It's starting to feel like there is one. Where did these tadpoles come from? There must be some kind of like nursery or nest. Sir, can I go there? No, that's all chasm. Chasm. Okay. Ooh, there's a wooden crate here I can
What's hiding here?
take from without problems. This is Zentarum. Well, they don't care that I took it. Okay, let's look around here. What's over on this side? More Zentarum crates. Does this not go anywhere? No, it doesn't. But this does. Where does this go? Oh, back to Reithwin.
Let me work my magic.
Oh no. Oh, there, she made it.
What to do?
Okay, what is my plan? Crap. I'm worried that if I start letting the tieflings out, it'll alarm this whole place. And I'm gonna lose a deep gnome and a tiefling or two. That's a lot of people. Oh, there's a cat hole here. Wait, that cat upstairs could probably kill all of those tadpoles. I'll tell her about the tadpoles, maybe.
Let's see.
What's my plan? Oh god, what's my plan? That cat liked to kill little tadpoles, so maybe I could just be like, hey, guess what? I found a ton for you. Where was she? Like outside here somewhere, right? Where are you? I don't want her to die though, so maybe she should do it later. Steel Claw.
Quiet, lest I miss its cries for mercy.
Oh, I can't tell her about the other tadpoles. Okay. Just figured she'd be super good at stealthing in there and just eating all the tadpoles. Okay, what's my plan? What's my plan? I still haven't gone upstairs here.
Where do you hail from?
Should I? Disciple Zarel. Okay, let's go talk to Disciple Zarel. Nope. Could I turn these on? So there's no shadow here. No shadow curse here. But why? Is it because Ketheric is here? Where did Ketheric go? Necromite, Radicha. Oh god, these guys look so powerful. Oh god. Oh god, there's a lot to handle here. There are a lot of people to kill. Alright, Disciple Zarel, let's have a chat.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone. Even you, Disciple Zarel? Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins,
Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a
Uh-oh.
blaze of excitement. She sees the goblins walking free, and a burning rage fans across your mind like wildfire.
Explain yourself.
I'm going to train them. Here. Yeah, they won't get far. Let the curse take them and save us the job of cleaning up their innards. Oh, actually, this is better. Yeah. Also, my deception is better than my persuasion. But dead? They're a waste. Free. They spread the word of the Absolute. A reminder to the rest of the world. Yep.
Very pragmatic, but very boring. Let's see if there's anything interesting in this brain of
How
yours.
dare you? Don't you dare prod in my brain.
The folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
Distract her with your yearning for Gale. Distract her with thoughts of your romantic desires. Fake it. Fill your mind with love for the Absolute. Distract her by drawing her towards your hunger for power. Oh gosh. What would I do? Fake it. I'd probably fake it in this moment. I probably wouldn't bring Gale into it. That's just awkward. It's like using him as an excuse. I'd probably fake it. I love you so much, Absolute. So much. Oh, nat 20. Here we go. She's so convinced. I'm basically the biggest fangirl here.
There's a tremor of shared ecstasy as she finds a mirror to her own desire.
Yeah, you and me were the same.
You crave what all true souls should. To be touched by the Absolute.
Yep.
I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted.
Show me the power she gave you.
Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought.
Oh, holy hell.
Caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
I'll live to serve. What do I need to do?
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home.
Okay. What if Balthazar is dead?
Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters.
What exactly was this relic he was sent to retrieve?
It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
The sudden glance to the side. Talking of this relic makes you anxious. Why is that? Ooh. Of course. Good thing I have inspiration. You're joking. You know? It's awful, but I made it.
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it.
Okay, that didn't tell me anything. Wasted 2 inspiration points on that. You said you lost contact. What do you mean?
And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise.
An eye?
Hardly
A scrying eye?
surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry.
Understood. I'm ready to head
The
out.
shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers.
Oh,
But
sure.
don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
We're gonna go to his room.
Something good here.
Oh, this poor ogre. Zarel's personal reminder. Balthazar has sent neither word nor notice. Wherever he's gone is a mystery. Need someone to investigate his chambers, but no doubt he's rigged the thing to high health. Perhaps hobgoblins. Ah, so he's set traps everywhere. Where are his chambers? In here? The other doors are red. I don't want to go opening them if I'm not allowed there. A little gift. Ah! A painting. Mine. A little gift. Marcus, I assume no explanation is needed for just how rare these appendages are, and I trust you shall make good use of them. You have a golden opportunity to please the General. Do not squander it. Access to the unwilling donor has proven difficult since the harvesting, but if I am afforded the opportunity, I shall pass along your gratitude. B. Balthazar? This is probably his room then. This one's probably his room. No word from Balthazar. Oh, I can't read it. Oh, I can't read that one either. Invasion plans for Baldur's Gate. I already saw that one. What's out here? Gosh, there's just so many people here that I'd have to kill. What do I do? Would we even survive a fight with all these people? I'd need like an army. This is an army here. Some of them are level 8, some are level 4.
Seen the view out west from the terrace? All those beasts camped under one banner. That's the Absolute's power. The General's power.
Hey, Trousseau. What's the word? Armies gathered outside. The General giving us marching orders.
The Absolutes. Oh. Will this make her feel terrible? Keep it to yourself, but the General's advisor is missing. Yeah, maybe this will like shatter her faith a little bit.
The Necromancer. The General won't leave one of his own behind. He might be the Absolute's chosen now, but he's still a soldier at heart.
I wonder what that did. What consequences will that have later? Alright, so it seems like she wants me to go explore in here. She doesn't want to get blasted. If there is something here that'll blast me. Wow. This guy can decorate. Engraved Githyanki disc.
This good slate looks like the other. Another story about the Githyanki prince.
Just gonna take some books. I'll read them when we get outside. Attention, acolytes.
All for me.
Oh, hello. Can I talk to you?
The corpse has nothing to say.
Of course. Just gonna pick up all your books. Protruding book. Okay, wait.
Bet I can crack that open.
Ooh. A 1. Ah, yes, a 1. Can't believe I got a 1. Oh, thank God. I won't take anything if it's gonna get me in trouble. But I can at least unlock it. Gonna take it. We won't notice it's missing. I spy with my
my little eye. Nothing of note, really.
Ooh, what's back here?
That might be worth a look.
What? What? Oh, these protruding books. Yeah. Ooh. Can I use this? I like what he's done with this place. Balthazar's personal notes 3. What's through here? That's a lever. Can't press it. That's... Don't need that moon lantern, but maybe I can save the pixie inside. Can't go through there. Oh, I'm so nervous to get these protruding books. That wasn't too bad. Okay, these are bad though. I hope no one else joins our fight here because I don't want to fight the whole tower yet. I need a game plan for this.
Never a dull moment.
My faith will protect me.
Oh, come on. There's so little health left. Oh, still one more. It fell down when it hit me. So that protruding book was not good. This one. Click. Ancient altar. Oh. What do I put in there? What does this do? Uh-oh, poison cloud. Oh.
I'll give it a shot.
Oh, let's get out of here. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh god.
Right tool will do the trick.
Oh god. No! Again. Oh wait, the poison's gone? What the hell? I think the poison's gone though. Yeah, it's gone. This though. This intrigues me. I wonder what it is. I want to go in there too, but not right now.
Very well.
Okay, let's go back down. Okay, I'm back down here. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. This area is huge. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to handle all of these people, and I really don't... I don't know. There's too many. I will die if I try to do anything drastic here. So I'm thinking... This one I'll probably do later, because this is a main quest, and let's forget about that for now. What I'm looking at... Oh, History of Prince Orpheus. Oh, I picked up a thing for this, I think. The Githyanki thing. I'm worried that this will lock out Moonrise if I do it now. So I can probably... But this was where the relic was. Raphael's old enemy was where the relic was, or he showed up there, so I'm assuming it's the same place. So I'll do that later with this one. I can probably do the Shadow Curse. Shit, I didn't find Zevlor. Or Maul. Where would they be? I have a feeling it's in that prison area. I have a feeling it's downstairs. Hold on. Oh, no, don't close the door. I must have missed something. They weren't in any of the prison cells, I don't think. I would have noticed Zevlor. Because there were only 4 tieflings there. Shit, how are they gonna get out of here? I'm gonna fight so many of these people, and then they're gonna warn the entire tower. Okay. Let's just make sure. No one here. None of you are Zevlor. Or Maul. Oh god, don't tell me you went down the hole. That just looks like death. No one here. Unless that's you. No one here. Oh, there's a wall, a cracked wall. Oh, maybe they'll escape this way. And they'll leave on their own without... Yeah, maybe they can make it out without alerting everyone else. Maybe they'll sneak out. But if they make it out of there in that wall, how are the tieflings going to make it out? Do they have a cracked wall as well? That looks like maybe it's a cracked wall too. So maybe there's a way out for them. Okay, we'll save that. Unless... Do I have any weapons on me that I could toss for them? Oh, this won't... I need like a hammer. I need to go back to the last light inn and get a hammer for them. But that's the plan. So, for next time, depending on the order, either do lift the Shadow Curse first, or rescue the tieflings and Wulbren, somehow distract them, toss them a weapon, and then they escape. We'll see how that goes. And then hopefully we'll find Zevlor and Mole somewhere around here. I think they're in the area I can't get to, and I don't want to set off this whole area in case it locks me out. Maybe they're down this hole? This looks like a sacrificing hole. Maybe there's something else? No. Oh, I hope they're not dead. Well, we'll see. I can't find them, so I don't know. And then I will do this relic. I still don't know where the Grand Duke is either. Oh gosh, where is he? I'm missing so many people. The Night Song, I haven't even seen where that is. Okay, there's a lot. So we will save that for next time. I will prepare my soul for this because it's probably going to be a really intense set of quests. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.